Good evening and welcome to Tuesday Night Oil Chats with Tia. That's me. I'm Tia the Oil Lady. I'm going to jump straight into the presentation tonight because we've got a few oils to cover and I want to go through a couple of vaporizers and ideas with you as well. So let me just make my screen bigger. There you go. You can see the screen. Let me find the screen and we're good to go. Okay, so this is just a little bit about me to start with. The fact that I do love to talk, I love to craft, and I love to talk oils. And so I'm happy to have any of these discussions with you. I do have a vision, and that is to empower, inspire, create, grow, and connect. And I do that by working with people like yourself who, want to find some answers, want some simple life hacks to make life easier, that want to grow themselves and their business and connect with like-minded people. So this is how my values came about. I did a big session on them and it was really interesting. And that is one of the sessions that I do offer for small business owners, is one on growing your values and finding your core values along with your vision and that. Okay, let's get into essential oils because I am with doTERRA. And I've heard lots of scary stories about the use of oils over the years. A bit like everything else, there is always a scary side to it. But if you follow the guidelines and research and feel confident in what you're doing, then you won't have any problems with that. The risks are greatly reduced when a trusted quality essential oil is used. So, how can I help you? I've been part of the essential oil industry since 1995, and in 2016 I partnered with doTERRA to provide quality essential oils training and support to predominantly women who are looking for low tox options for their health and wellness needs. And I run these live streamed classes every Tuesday evening, and I also offer ongoing classes and workshops. Now, why doTERRA? Well, I like the essential oil purity. I love the fact that they super test all their oils before they turn them into blends, before they bottle them, before they make them into any of the, or add them to any of the products. They test them. Their high testing standards and rigorous examination of every batch assures that each bottle is pure and free from contaminants or synthetic fillers. And this is important. You want good quality oil. I'm going to show you my age now. Back many, many years ago when MacArthur Square was like this tiny little shopping centre, David Jones was like the end of the square. And just above David Jones, there was a hippie shop. And I loved that shop. My mum would literally start to react. Her nose would run. She would just have the most horrid reactions walking towards the shop. She never went in because she could not cope with all the fragrant and the synthetic smells, and they just set her off something shocking. So when I first stepped into essential oils back in 1995, my mum was like, oh my God, why would you do that? They're this, they're that, they're this, they create havoc, they upset your sinuses, they're not good for you. And then she discovered the difference between essential oils and fragrant and synthetic oils. And she's now one of my biggest fans. And she's got diffusers burning in her house all the time. Currently, she has On Guard and Easy Air happening for a couple of reasons: to boost her immune system because she's not getting any younger and, everybody's getting sick. So she's using them to boost her immune system. But she also found she wasn't sleeping well of a night time because she's got a bit of emphysema and she was finding that she wasn't breathing deep enough, and so she would wake up during the night. So she's now using easy air, especially of a night time, so that it helps with the respiratory system and gets her breathing. And she's not had a single solitary horrible reaction to the essential oils since I showed her the difference between essential oils and fragrance. So the testing and the quality does make a massive difference. doTERRA have chosen a multi-level marketing platform to sell their oils from. This keeps their advertising budget down and gives discount rewards and financial compensation to active advocates of the brand. Advocates can open a wholesale account and benefit from discounted product, loyalty rewards, and free postage. And I'm going to come back to that thought before I finish. I'll talk a little bit more about having your own wholesale account. Okay, what have we got? Let's talk about the oils for today. We've got desert sand. Now, we had at the recent convention 3 brand new oils added to our range, and they are Australian exclusive because they embrace the not the culture, but the land, the environment that is Australia. So the first one is desert sand. Okay, and this is where did we go? I'm not quite up to that one yet. There you go. It doesn't like it if I'm too slow. Okay, so this one is, no, that's not the notes I wanted. Okay, I'll just have to try and read it from there. Oh, good effort. Okay, well, no, lost it. Okay, I can't see the notes. How do I change that so that I can see it? I know you can see it. Okay. Anyway, desert sand. It is the Outback blend, and it does smell really earthy and grounding and just beautiful that way. See how it's in the little diffuser there, the one of these? I'm going to talk about these a little bit later and tell you how to use them and why they're slightly different to your other diffusers. So they're desert sand, coast, which is our ocean in a bottle. It's that sand, that feeling of being on holiday, of just that calmness that we get from doing that. And native bush is our third one in that series, in the Australian native series. Let me just 2 seconds and I'll get some notes up on them and I'll tell you a little bit more about them. We've only just started to use them because they only arrived last month or so, and we had some other bottles happening. We've had the Coast one for a while, so I quite like the Coast, but we've only just opened the other ones today. You can read it. I will put these slides up in the page, or I'll put them in the Together Inspiring Amazing group so that you can read a little bit more about these 3. So the bush one is more your firs and your trees, that real fresh smell that you get when you are in the bush. You know, you can feel your lungs opening up when you are walking through the bush. So that's what your native bush is. This is another little extra one that we have every now and then, and that is harvest spice. And harvest spice is, it's like that pumpkiny smell, that it's almost Christmas type smell. It's not Christmas joy in any way, but it's got that warmth feeling, that, you know, food cooking in the kitchen feeling about it. So this one is a really good one when you've got a gathering, when you've got family and friends around. Okay, and this one is, now remember in Frozen, the Icelandic, the North, whatever he was, thing, and they would do the that's how you pronounce that. It's a really weird thing. Anyway, I think too many people complained about it, so they've now just called it Simplicity. And it is a cozy blend. It is very reminiscent of those timber smells and the woods and that coziness you feel when you're nice and warm by the fire in winter. So it is a beautiful one, and it is a hoogie or something it is, but it's a big hug, this one, and it is just gorgeous. The other one that has just been released, and this is a bit super exciting, and that is the kids collection. Now, we've had the kids collection for a long time in roller bottle form. Okay, so it's in roller bottle. They can roll it on, they can, put it on their hands, breathe it in, whatever, but we've not had it in oil form. And now we have it in oil form so that we can put it into the diffuser or even this little guy you can pop. Oh, there it is. That's what it does. I love that smell. You can pop it into a diffuser. There's one or two, like I probably wouldn't use all of them, but there's one or two there that you could use in a bath for the kids. So the kids collection is the new release, the oils of the kids collection. And all 7 are there. So you've got Brave, Thinker. Thinker's the equivalent of your In Tune, so it's good for focus, it's good for thinking. You've got Stronger. This one is about it's like On Guard, so it's your immune system. It's to make you feel stronger. And then we've got the other 4. Oops, gone too far. The other 4. So you've got Rescuer, Tamer, which is your digestion, your tummy one. You've got Steady and Calmer. So you've got some really nice oils there ready to use. And again, with your kids, you don't need to be using great amounts of essential oils, because we are talking little people and great quality oils. So even in a room the size of this, I would only have sort of 4 or 5 drops of oil going. If this was my child's bedroom or study space, I'd probably only have 2 or 3, because that's all that we need. Okay, so let's talk about the diffusers, because we've got a couple of different ones. You've probably all seen this one. Now, what I might just quickly do, where's my page? There it is. I might just bring myself back up a little bit bigger so you can see the diffusers. So this is the standard, the pedal one. Okay, this is the older one. I don't have the newer one. I did have one spare, but I sold it last week. And this one still works, so I just use this one in my office. But it is much the same design. Well, it's exactly the same design. Just the new one, the brownie coloured one, has a few extra functionality, which is great. But the beauty of a diffuser, one, you plug it in. Okay, so you've got no smoke, no blackness on your shelves, things like that from candles like we used to have. And because they are cold water, they do not change the constituents of the essential oil. So if you put your oil in thinking that it's going to calming, well, if you followed your instructions, that's pretty much exactly what it's going to be, which is what we want. Okay, so they are electric. Okay, it plugs into the power point and you top it up with water. They've all got some sort of guidance in there. This one's got the little red dot. They all have some sort of guidance as to how much water you can pop in. And the thing I love the most is when there's no water left, or if you happen to knock it over, that little disc there, if there is no water on that, the entire unit turns off. Just turns off. It's brilliant. So once you've filled it up, put your water in, put your couple of drops on top, and then you put your lid on and the steam will come out the top. Okay, so you've got a light button and you've also got a frequency button. So that lets you put it on for like 2 hours, 4 hours. Each diffuser is different. Each different type of diffuser. So just always have a look or read the instructions and just see what your options are. I know I have another one that if I press the mist button once, it will go for 12 hours and it will go 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. But if I press it twice, it will only go for 6 hours and it'll go 6 hours non-stop. So it is worth having a look and seeing what they do. Again, because we just talked about kids, if your kids or your animals were to knock your diffuser off the shelf, it's cold water. So they're not going to burn themselves and unplug it, do all those things. But the minute there's no water on that disc, the whole thing will turn off, which is an added bonus. I love it. Now, this little guy, oh, there you go, it's working for you. This is our new bubble one, and this is so cute, right? That's the size of it, okay? So it's only tiny, right? Now, what you do, you literally, where are we? Here we go. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, now this one charges. You plug it in and it will charge up, but it will work for hours independently. So you can charge it up overnight, throw it in your bag, take it to work with you tomorrow. And then there is a button at the back there to switch it on and off. So you've got it on or off. Okay, now with our bottle, all we do, turn it upside down, put the bottle in, okay, and turn it up. And now it will work. Now this bit here, is a sensor. So on the back, you've got sort of your option to have it working normally or high rate, depending where you are. Now, this bottle, I've had this bottle in there for over a month. Okay, so it does last. You can change the bottle. You can change what's in it. Obviously, just give it a bit of a tip it up and get the old one out and make sure that you've got all the oil that's maybe sitting in the well out as well. But brilliant little diffuser. I like the little bubble. He is I should have checked, sorry. I think he's now a permanent part. Well, he's a permanent part of the range. I think he's available. If it's not available yet, it won't be long. It'll be available very soon. The other type of diffuser is a portable one as well. So this one fits in like the cup dispenser in your car. Again, you charge it up. Okay, you charge it up and it just literally, the lid comes off, screws off. Oh, I've turned it on instead of turning it off. Okay, this one here, where are we? Same thing, it's got the little dispenser. Now, it's a little bit more complicated inside there because that's to do with movement in the car. So it's so that it doesn't spill in the car. Okay, now this one has the light, if you can see that. Okay, it has, oh, okay, that's funny. Here it looks red, but there, okay. There you go. So it's got a light on it as well, so you can see it. And again, just pop your water in only up to the little line down in there, and then pop your couple of drops of oil in it. If you are using it in your car, again, just don't get too carried away, and don't be putting lavender in it. Put things like your Citrus Bliss or your Adaptive or your Coast or some of your great smelling oils. Now, that is the older one. As you can see from the picture there, it's now in a beautiful malachite colour with gold trim. So it's a beautiful little diffuser. And so that you can travel with it, it comes with its own carry bag. So beautiful diffuser, that one as well. Okay, next up. They've released it. Yes, this happened yet this week. I didn't know this was going to happen, so I am excited. They did release these products earlier on in the year in a pack for us to trial and sort of see what we thought. Well, they were beautiful and they listened because they're now available. We can buy them all the time. Now they come individually. They also come in a pack, and they are low tox. There is no horrible nasties in it. They work phenomenally. They do what they say they will do. So you've got on the, oh, here we go. I forget I got a pointer. These two products here, they're your laundry detergents. So you've got your powder or your liquid, depending what you like. Now, I have a front-loading washing machine and we don't have any problem using these. And you don't need to use a huge ton of it, okay? These products, one, they're not expensive, but you don't need to use half a bottle every time you throw a load in the washing machine. So beautiful, beautiful, low tox. You know, if you've got problems with skin irritations, things like that, these are worth giving them a go. Because I don't know if you're aware of, like, one of the reasons I talk about low tox all the time is that all the toxins that your body absorbs come from the things that we live in, our clothing, the things around us, what we sit on, what we breathe, what we eat. Our body absorbs toxins from all sorts of things. And if you're using washing detergent, you might think that whatever you use will be fine because it'll be washed out and your clothes will be clean and whatever chemicals were in the wash have done their job and they're gone. But that's not the case. They actually do and can stay in your clothes, which then when you've got them on, and especially with the kids, if they're running around or sleeping and sweating and they work up a sweat and they heat up, that releases some of those chemical compounds from within their clothing that we wash their clothes in. And that's when they can get some irritations, things like that. So if you have that happening, something like this is definitely worth trying, and beautiful, beautiful products, and they smell divine and simple smells. Like, they're not big complex ones, and they're not ones that are going to make you gag when you're cleaning, because they smell unreal. They smell really good. You've got the laundry detergents, as I said, and then in the kitchen you've got your spray and wipe, and you've got a dishwashing liquid as well. So you've got 4 beautiful products. Now, with these 4 products, you can buy them individually, like I said, or you can get them in a pack. Now, the pack has these 2. It has the multi-purpose spray and the dishwashing liquid and the liquid laundry, or these 2 and the powdered laundry. So it's your choice what type of cleaning pack you get. And you know what? If you've got enough laundry stuff for a while, start with 1 or 2, or, you know, get the pack and get started. Okay. Why though? Wholesale membership. Okay. All of these products that I have mentioned are available to anyone. If you ring me up and go, Tia, I want some of that Coast oil and I really want a bubble diffuser, I can 100% sell it to you today. Okay, but I have to charge you retail prices. If you go through my website, so through tiaveech.au, if you go through my website, follow the oil links, you will be able to open up your own wholesale account. Now, that means that whatever product you want gets delivered to your door. It is sold to you at wholesale prices every time for like a year. At the end of the year, you do get a reminder to renew. Your renewal fee is like $26, and they send you a $40 oil to say thank you for hanging out with us for another year. Okay, how do you get wholesale membership? You can pay $35 and order whatever you want and get them at wholesale prices, or check out the kits, okay, because the kits have got some really good products in them, and the kit will then waiver that $35 membership fee. Okay, so you've got a couple of options there. You can pay the $35 and order whatever you want, or go one of the kits and they'll waiver the fee for you. Okay, so just follow the links through tiaveech.au and you will be able to do that. If you've got any questions, please reach out, because I'll happily help you work out which kit's the right one for you, because I've pictured 4 here. There is like 10 I think 10 or 12. And at the moment, there is another new product, which I haven't put up on today's screen because it's a whole day on its own. And that's the nutrition one. And if you're interested in the nutrition one, they're actually doing that as a starter pack just for this month. So lots and lots of things to think about. Like I said, the kits range from all sorts of ones. This one here literally just has oils and a diffuser in it and a carrier oil. This one has 6 essential oils and a diffuser, but this one's got toothpaste and muscle rub and a diffuser and, you know, a few shampoo, conditioner. It's got there are different things in each kit to give them a go. So jump in and have a look. All the kits are on the website. You'll be able to see them all. Okay, wholesale membership means wholesale prices, which means that every time I run out of Intune or so these are my favourites. Intune I use every day. I use the Copaiba for the pain. I use that with the Ice Blue. I use past tense nightly, just straight down that muscle there to help me relax. I use Easy Air very regularly. Frankincense, orange, beautiful, beautiful oils. Now, all the oils, yes, all the oils are pure. If it's in a bottle like this, it's a touch. And so that does have fractionated coconut oil in it. And that means it's specifically for topical use. Okay, where these type of bottles are for aromatic. You can put them into your diffuser. You can put a drop on your hand. You can smell it. You can make up your own roller bottles. You can do lots and lots of things with them. So they are pure essential oils. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, there is an I there as well. I mentioned aromatic topical. I is for internal. You can take some of the oils internally. I take the supplements. I'm quite happy to take the supplements. Other than that, maybe a drop of oregano or basil in my cooking if I've run out. If I'm cooking a dessert, a drop of orange or lemon is really nice in icings, or any of your citrus oils. Just one drop in your water bottle is like cordial without the calories. It is awesome. doTERRA has more than essential oils, okay? Cleaning products. I'll just quickly go through it. You've got your cleaning products, you've got your diffusers, you've got your supplements, you've got your muscle rubs. There's your kids pack again. Over here, we've got some of the personal care items, lip balm, hand cream, period pain relief, body wash, soaps, shampoos. What else have we got down there? My screen keeps putting a thing on top of me. Oh, okay. We'll keep going. Cleaning products, supplements, oils, lots and lots of oils. Now, these 4 across the bottom, actually the 5 across the bottom, I want to tell you about these because with your own wholesale account, what you have is the option to do loyalty rewards. Now, loyalty rewards just means that you place an order every single month. So you sort of have a template sitting there in your basket in your back office. And every month you go in and you go, yep, I want this, this, and this. You change it around, you mix it up, you can add, subtract. On a month where you don't want a lot, you can just order 1 or 2 things. On a month where there's a great special or there's a product that you really need, then you can order a few more. But it's completely up to you and in your control what you do with the loyalty rewards. But what doTERRA have now offered is some beautiful packs that are for loyalty reward customers. So that's what these couple of packs across the bottom are. There's a few different ones with like On Guard stuff and oils, and they are there for a reason. There's like the ditch and switch and the clean and green and clean. So there's a few different kits and things there. This last one here, we will go into this another week a bit more. This last one is the sun care range. Okay, we actually have a sun care range, but not available in Australia at the moment, which means I can order it on my wholesale account from America, and so can you. I'm not allowed to sell the stuff from America. Okay, so if you've got your own wholesale account, because it's for your own personal use, you can jump in and grab the sun care as well. Hopefully by our summer, it will actually be released in Australia, because it is currently with the TGA and getting approval for Australia as well. But a non-toxic light skincare, sun care, which I'm excited for. I can't wait for that one to come, actually, because yeah, I should use more sun cream. Obviously not at the moment with all this rain, but in summer and the months either side, I really do need to use more. So I'm super excited to get hold of some of that so that I can give that one a go. Okay. doTERRA is not just another oil company. Okay, we do have lots of natural and organic personal care products that you want to align yourself with a company that provides a quality product, but one that is proactive in making a difference. And our Co-Impact Sourcing and Healing Hands Foundation are two of the many reasons that I've aligned with doTERRA. Source to You, and that's actually a website, so sourcetoyou.com.au is an invaluable source for seeing exactly how doTERRA and advocates are making a difference across the world. So not just in our own backyard, but everywhere. And we do have some brilliant Healing Hands projects happening in Australia, some within my upline. Like, it's amazing what can be achieved when we all work together. I'm not just another oil lady. I am your oil lady, and I'll help you as you begin your oil journey. I mentioned previously that essential oils have changed my life, and they can change your life too. I have no doubt. But not quite finished. Where are we? This one here. Okay. When you go through the website, if you follow the create keys, buttons, and go through that way, what you'll find is some of the other things that you might need. Okay, so all your empty bottles. I've got blending bottles. I've got plain brown. I've got beautiful colored ones. I've got the key to open them. I've got quite a few of those things for you, so that when you do get your oils, you know what to do with it, which is brilliant. That makes life much easier. Okay, I've got some storage options, and then I've got a couple of DIY soap making kits. I've got in stock at the moment soap making, lip balm, and bath bombs. So I've got a few of those. So if you are looking for school holiday stuff, these are a great something that you can do with your children at home. The soap kits make up to 20 soaps, so some options there. Now, because this is under my create value or core value content pillar, I do love to create as well. So a few things that I create, I've been doing a lot of cards and badges, but I've also been creating now a series of workshops for adults around small business and oils and mindset and finding your core values, things like that. So we've got a lot of those happening, and we've got coming up one too far school holiday workshops. So not this week. This week I'm recovering from show week at Vocalize last week, which was so much fun, but it was very tiring. And I did fall and hurt my knee. So I'm resting up this week, looking after myself. And it's been horrible, horrible weather. So I don't want you to bring your children out. But next week is the middle of the school, or the second week of your school holidays. Bring the kids over. We are doing 4 different workshops on 4 different days. We are making motivational cards. They will do some mindfulness activities. They will work out, what areas they need support with, and we'll do some little laminated cards that can go into their lunchbox or stick to their mirror to help them through the day. We're going to do rock painting. We're going to work with a few different types of mediums and see which one works best for what they want to paint, and then we'll paint some rocks. We're going to do cards and badges, and this little one at the top here, you can see this was actually a picture that one of my daughters did of my husband, and last year we turned it into a card and a bottle opener. So we're going to do that one day, and we'll do an essential oils one, and that will be a bit of a make and take for, again, support for them depending what they need. I did mention that we've got some adult ones. You can sort of see there, we've got elevator pitch, there's a whole pile of them. Anyway, watch out for those because they will be rolling out next term for the parents. Coming up, I have a couple of networking events happening. I actually have one tomorrow, which is the Women with Altitude. That one is coming up over at the Lakeside Golf Club. And on the 20th of this month, we've got the coffee catch up with the Wallandilly Women in Business. So if you're interested in any of those, just reach out and go, hey, what was that about? Can you tell me a bit more? And I'll make sure that you've got the details for that. This little code here, if you've got your phone handy, if you scan that, I have an article in the Brave magazine again, all about what tools do you have in your toolbox. So this time it was a little bit different to the last one, but you'll find some interesting, well, hopefully interesting, and some ideas to inspire you. So where to now? Just get yourself, empower yourself, purchase a kit is the first step. This is with the oil journey, of course. And then be inspired, attend classes or workshops. So we've got this one every Tuesday night, and then we're looking at doing some hands-on ones again. I think it's time. It's been a little while. Create the change you want for your health and your well-being, and grow your knowledge and confidence. So again, attend classes, follow along, check out the posts and the info that we put on the website as well as on our Facebook pages, and connect with us on the socials for ideas and inspiration. And thank you. I look forward to connecting with you and helping you with any queries you might have around anything I've mentioned today. Obviously, especially the oils, because this is my Tuesday night oil chat. And but any of the things that I've mentioned, I'm always happy to have a chat to you about that. Anyway, that's it for tonight, and I will catch you again next week. See you later. Okay, I did wave.